Hello, Beauty News family. Welcome to Beauty News March Part 3. I had to check my fingers.
It's going really quick.
What's happening? I don't understand. I feel like I haven't recovered from Christmas yet. And like...
But that's a good thing. You love Christmas.
I fucking love Christmas, which means how far away are we? Like 9
months.
No.
No.
I'm going to give you fuckers an update every week. Christmas is only this many days away.
Yeah,
yay!
That's how Hayley lives her life.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
But I will say, when I was like, oh, Christmas, I remembered the trauma of the Beauty News Christmas videos. Fuck me.
Yeah.
They were the worst.
We're going to have to think of a much better system this year. But we will. We've got months to think about it.
How about killing ourselves?
Yeah.
That might
or just be like, not talking
no,
about Christmas.
No.
What we might have to do actually, and this goes on to something else that we're doing, we might have to do a normal beauty news each week and then a Christmas
beauty news
version each week.
Yeah.
So that leads on to something that we're currently testing out. We're testing out 2 things this week. So keep an eye out. This channel is going to be booming.
Oh my God, guys. Please don't feel overwhelmed. It's okay.
You don't have to watch everything.
No.
If you don't want to. There's no gun to your head.
No. You're
right.
free to watch whatever you please.
Correct. So what we did last week anyway, was we had a bit of a fuck around with footage. So we did a kind of part 2. Yeah. And we discussed that it might be getting to the point where we've got so much news to talk about that we need to split them into 2 videos, which will also help us kind of keeping on top of the weekly news. Because at the moment we're kind of delayed by a week by the time we film it and it gets uploaded, whatever. So what we're testing out this week is, today we're talking about just brand new news since last week.
All the
and
exciting
then
stuff.
We've also filmed an updates video. So on Monday, you'll see a little mini, maybe 15-minute video talking about all the updates in the last week. So that's how we've split it this week. We might not do that every week. We might film them separately. We might,
film it together. We're just going to see how we go. Yeah.
But that is coming up Monday. So that is a special bonus little something to get ready, like getting ready for Monday work, and you're like, Monday sucks.
Maybe just a little bit of a pick me up in the morning, like happy beauty news girls, chilling out with friends, getting you ready for the working week. Yeah. But we actually have something coming tomorrow.
Yes.
And then the next day.
Yes.
So we're starting a new series.
Yes.
I'm a little bit like,
yeah,
it's going to be more work, but we are kind of excited about it. We're going to test the waters for about a month, and essentially what you're going to see is a review of a product on Saturday with Kat, and then a couple of demos with me on Sunday.
Yeah. So they're hopefully going to be short and sweet.
Yeah.
The one that's going up tomorrow will also have a bit of an intro explaining what we're doing. So that one might be a bit longer, but essentially it's just a little kind of, since we don't actually review products on this channel, we've got our own channels and we review products all the time, but we figured it might be a good way to let you know what we roughly think of a product. We're not going to be too opinionated with it.
Nah, just the basics.
Just the basics, what it is, swatches, where you get it from.
Yeah. General
blah, blah.
Information, like beauty news related information.
Yeah.
And if you want to see more in-depth reviews,
then we will potentially have them on our own channels.
Yeah.
But also the key thing I think also in those is I'm going to be talking about pros and cons. So if you we're quite critical when it comes to makeup. We've got a lot of experience reviewing makeup, so we can see pros and cons about everything. So it's going to be talking about the product, swatches of the product, and then the pros and cons, and you can decide whether or not you think it's worth the money.
Yeah.
And then Hayley will demonstrate it on the Sunday. So it's just a kind of short little... Weekends are boring with YouTube.
Yeah.
There's literally...
We hate weekends on YouTube. It's like... I don't know.
No one puts content
one of the
up.
Circles of hell. You go log on to YouTube in the morning and you're just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Did the whole world fall asleep? Wake up. Upload something. Come on, I need content.
Yeah.
So we thought that we would bring content to you guys on the weekend.
Yeah.
So
if you want to watch it, go for it. If you don't want to, no worries. But it also kind of demonstrates what we've been doing for years on our own channels.
Yep.
So, but it's going to be separate. It's going to feel weird.
I know. It's going to be strange.
It is going to be strange.
It will. But, you know, this is kind of... Kat and I have been thinking, how do we bring more content to beauty news that is relevant? And it's kind of hard to do with both of us at the same time because, you know, we don't live together. A lot of you people will know that. And we both have lives outside YouTube. So finding the time to come together and film can be a little bit difficult. Yeah. And you can only film so much in a day because you do start to get like...
tired,
burnt out. I find that just a couple of hours of sitting in front of a camera can totally wipe me out, and I need to like completely switch off afterwards. So, you know, having 2 or 3 filming days in a row, it would destroy us. Oh no!
But it is time consuming. You know, if we can do our own thing as well, then it, you know, and it might be interesting. So we're going to test that out for a few weeks, see if it gets a good response. Yeah. If people don't like it, we won't continue doing it. No. Simple as that. So, anyway, let's get to beauty news.
Oh, beauty news. How long was our intro? Nearly 6 minutes. No, nearly 7 minutes. Jesus, someone's going to bitch about that.
Oh, hey, no one bitches on beauty news.
No, they don't, Agus.
Not many people. Not many people. So this week is a bit funny because we've already sort of organised photos. So we're going alphabetically.
Yeah, we're actually... This is going to be fun for us to see how we go with getting through this stuff, editing these videos, because all of the sort of prep work has already been done throughout the week.
I know.
It took us about maybe 5 or 6 minutes to write out our list, which is unheard of. Yeah. Unheard of.
Unheard of. Okay, so let's talk about Anastasia Beverly Hills, who, what's her name?
Norvina.
Norvina.
So
what's her name?
she was on the, not the Snapchats, on the Twitter, on the Twitters, and basically she was answering people's questions, and that's kind of cool. So she said she has made a sister palette to the Modern Renaissance palette. They are not going to be the same. They are going to be different in the sense that if Modern Renaissance is day, her sister palette is night.
Yeah, well, they did say months ago that they were looking at making a cool toned version. Yes. So I'm going to assume that Modern Renaissance is day and a cooler version would be more night. So that does make sense.
Yeah, so that's exciting. They also called it a spicy sister, which makes me think it's going to be a red hot. Oh, actually, no. This person says, is it cool tone? She says, not really. That would be too simple.
See, but that's what I find interesting because they didn't say no. She said, not really.
Yeah.
So that implies to me that she might even be doing something like a Jeffree Star with some warm shades, some cool shades.
Which makes sense, really. Like,
do you know what I'm predicting? I'm predicting reds, like vibrant reds.
Yeah.
And like mauves and plums and purples.
Yeah, I would believe that.
That's like a nighttime version?
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Someone also asked if the if the Nicole Guerriero palette was going to be limited edition. They said no.
Oh.
It's permanent. It's permanent. It's not coming to Ulta. It's going to be a Sephora exclusive forever. Not really. They'll probably change their mind in a couple of weeks.
They do discontinue glow kits quite regularly though, because I've looked at some where I'm like, oh, I love that. I'm like, oh, that's actually discontinued.
Yeah.
So they don't bring them out as being limited edition, but they just kind of get rid of them
slowly.
Yeah.
They
stop selling. They just kind of. But what else happened with Anastasia Beverly Hills recently? Or is there more stuff here?
They're launching blushes. We don't know anything more about it.
Yeah.
And also someone did want to know if the Gleam Glow Kit is coming back. It's not.
It's not.
It's not. One other thing did happen with Anastasia Beverly Hills recently. It actually happened in January. I don't know why late January. I don't know why it's gone under the radar for so long.
Well, I don't think... Was the article posted recently?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Maybe they might have had to keep quiet about it. Anyway, 100,000 modern Renaissance palettes were stolen from a warehouse. That is $4.5 million worth of product.
It's crazy.
It's pretty fucked.
That's bizarre that they keep that much stock, though. That shows how popular that palette is and how big the brand is.
I know.
100,000 were stolen.
I know.
You can't just put those in your pockets.
Nah, mate.
Nah, mate. You need a fucking truck for that.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture these people in, like, ski masks, stupid fumbling men, like, get that palette, dude.
It would be...
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Inside job.
Yeah, I would say so, inside job. But anyway, that's, all things. Okay, back to A. So Australis are sneak peeking, we think is a pressed powder.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's pressed powder. If you look close enough, they've, like, sprinkled some shit over it, put a little question mark in with their finger, and it looks like when you look through there, it definitely says pressed, and it looks white. So...
And people don't talk about pressed highlighters, like it's not a thing.
No, you never say a pressed highlighter. Like,
no. I'm just saying.
If anything, you're going to say it's a loose highlighter.
They've also just recently put up, well, not when you're watching this, but recently put up a photo of another sneak peek, which looks like it could be some dropper foundation type.
Yeah. Do you reckon it could be similar to the custom cover drops?
Could be, because they brought out the light and the dark one.
Yeah.
They brought out the illuminating ones. It could be adding
some sort of
coverage.
Dropper. Yeah.
I've always hated their foundations. Disgusting.
Can I just say it? Oh, God, we're going to get spanked by Australis. I don't like most of their products.
Hey, their powder's great.
Yeah, I said most. I was very, very careful.
Yeah, their powder's great.
Their powders are great.
It's the only thing that I am interested in.
Yeah.
Becca!
I've got a palette from Becca. It's called the Sunchaser palette. This actually came out fucking ages ago when we're filming this, which means it's even older. We just forgot to talk about it, probably because it's boring. You get a shimmery bronzer, a blush, and a highlight.
But they've only been recently talking about this on Instagram. So
Have
whether
they?
whether it came out and they just didn't promote it, that might be a thing. I'm finding brands are doing that more and more.
But this is pretty like
generic.
I don't know, fucking so.
I also think that they're copying the Kevin Aquan type.
Yep. I agree. And I don't see the point. Okay, it looks fairly small. You've got a woman holding it in her hand like this, not sitting. She's actually holding it with her fingertips. And then you've got the pans that look like...
I don't know. I'm just really...
Do you have one of their little blush palettes?
Not the blush palettes. I've got the eyeshadow palettes.
Right. These pans, to me, look like they're going to be eyeshadow size.
I reckon they might be a bit bigger than that. Yeah. Or big eyeshadow size.
Yeah,
like Makeup Forever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't find this exciting.
No, neither do I. It's vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate.
It is. Very, very basic. Anyway, Colourpop are bringing out some stuff. I don't know how this is any different to their spring releases.
It's not.
But Nectar vibes. Oh. So they brought out peach shit a couple months ago. They're bringing out more peachy shit for spring. And now they've got a Nectar vibes collection, which... Isn't that one that they already brought out, that palette?
No, it's actually a different one, but they're still running with it. We do actually have comparison swatches to their old, well, it's not old, it's actually come out not that long ago. The bronzing and highlighting palette, and this, I don't know, it's more of a blush and highlight palette, I suppose. It's called the Knockout.
I think that... Like to watch
is
beautiful,
very pretty, and I actually like the blush shade as well.
I like the blush shade as well.
I love peachy blushes.
Okay, Colourpop, you sold me.
I got it. Yeah.
I might buy it. All right. Okay.
We just made an order too.
I know.
Anyway, we've got more single eyeshadows. when we made our order, I'm annoyed we didn't buy some single eyeshadows.
I'm not, because I've heard bad things about them.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got, liquid lipsticks and...
This is gorgeous.
Sauvage.
Yes.
I don't know what Sauvage is, but, it's a thing.
I want to put it on my face.
It is pretty. It looks like it's got a pink and purple shift. We like shifty things.
We do.
Then we've got, swatches of other stuff and Super Shock shadows and Super Shock cheeks and stuff. I don't know. I feel like Colourpop is just like blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
they are. They just, yeah.
And it's just like, I get so bored of it. The occasional thing catches my eye.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm just like, go away.
Yeah, they make a big deal out of small things.
They
They definitely do.
They
but,
do.
we're used to that by now.
We are.
Speaking of, I don't want to say boring things, because it's... Anyway, it's a Guerlain Meteorites.
Yeah, we're like, oh, fucking know. Yeah, so essentially what we have is a limited edition
Is this like a spring release?
Yeah, and then a Meteorites stick.
Bomb.
And 2 lipsticks. I will say, I think the colour of these Meteorites is not bad.
Yes.
They're going to stink. And they're going to be really shimmery, but I think the colour is pretty.
Yeah. But if you want to know why we are a little bit hesitant, up in the corner, you'll see it. Mm-hmm. That explains it all.
Yeah. So the next thing we have is a J. Manuel highlighter, and they're calling this, I don't know, 3D fucking prismatic.
Yeah.
Like
3D my ass.
Unicorn. Like fucking what? It's a fucking beige highlighter.
Yeah, it is boring beige. And there's like 3 shades of beige. 3D beige. I love it how they've gone from, this is holographic, this is prismatic, this is 3D.
Of course it's 3D, it's a fucking 3-dimensional object, what do you want? All highlighters are 3D.
Do you know what I'm hoping for? That you put on your face and then there's like a 3D
die.
design that just pops out like a little hologram.
Yes.
That's what I'm hoping for, because if that doesn't deliver that, I'm asking for my money back.
Yeah, because false advertising.
Yeah, 3D.
My God, these marketing geniuses are geniuses.
Genii. Yeah, no, don't like it. Don't like it. My tag's showing. Don't like that either.
Next up, Kester Black. So we had International Women's Day.
Go women.
Yeah.
Go you good thing.
Go you good thing. We appreciate you.
Lay Day Day.
Yay, Lay Day Day. So they've released a raspberry nail polish.
Okay, so essentially this, I'm actually disappointed in the name. Like, it's very descriptive of the colour.
Raspberry.
Yeah. But generally Kester Black are a bit...
sass.
More fun with their names.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's called Raspberry, and it was to support International Women's Day, and it's a limited edition shade with $1 donated from every order to go to one of 4 charity partners. So I do like Kester Black. I think they are a very good nail polish brand.
Yeah. They're Australian owned.
Yeah, just down the road. Yeah. Like literally
down the road.
A suburb away.
Let's go grab coffee.
Yeah, let's Anna.
Yeah.
Hello, Anna. Oh, she's not watching this. But they got some also, I'm just going to mention these colours. I don't know if this is a new release or not, but fuck me dead.
Can we just talk about that one? Like that.
Yeah, that fucking just...
Talk about it right now, Kat!
I want them all. I want the bookends.
Yeah, they're nice,
I want the
aren't
bookends.
They're beautiful.
Fucking gorgeous. So that is called, is it Terrarium?
Terrarium, yeah.
Yes.
I like terrariums.
I'm going to come
I like them on my nails.
Yes, I've got no nail polish on today, so it's asking for a terrarium.
Anna! We're coming for you!
We're coming to get you. So, good on them for supporting Lay Days.
Lay Days Day.
Lay Day. Okay, also Kiko are releasing something that looks fucking dated and hideous for their 20-year anniversary.
So 90s.
It is so 90s.
So 90s, and not the good type of 90s
it's like,
either.
I go to art galleries and I listen to Marilyn Manson.
Yeah! That's exactly the vibe I get. So you can keep that one, Kiko.
Yeah. We don't want it. We don't. You could look. We were there in the 90s.
No, we were there. I've already done that.
I've already done that. I've done the black eyeliner and the black nail polish and dyeing my hair black.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
It takes a long time to grow that shit out, and
don't ever try to bleach your hair after going black.
It goes orange.
It certainly fucking does.
Yeah.
I can attest to that, my friend.
Yeah. And also, you know how like the whole thing, the whole beautiful style is like darker to light?
Yeah.
You don't want to do the light to dark. It just does not look good. It takes a lot of work to get it out, a lot of cashola.
And you'll be lucky if your hair doesn't fall out.
And do you know what people used to do? This is just, it's bad. I have done it before, and I know a lot of people that have done it as well. You go for the black hair dye.
Yeah.
The blue black.
Oh no.
The blue black, you know, the blue black.
Yeah.
That's always the one.
It's the worst.
And then it starts to grow out, and you're like, instead of going over it again, I'm going to go like fucking red. So people have like this really
red
vibrant,
strip.
or ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know somebody used to always dye their hair green, just the regrowth green.
Oh.
Look, we're not going to go back to that time. That was good at 15 years ago. We make those mistakes, we move on. Kester Black wants to dig them up. Those are the skeletons
not
in
Kester
our closet.
Black.
Oh, not Kester Black.
Kiko.
Sorry, Kester Black.
Sorry, Anna.
Sorry,
we
Anna.
love you.
I'm sure you were there as well. You were there alongside us in Melbourne, in the clubs.
Oh my God.
Kiko.
Oh, mate, no.
Skeletons in the closet, don't bring them out.
Something else that probably should stay in a closet, if you can get her in there, is Kylie and her new velvet babies. So these are liquid velvet lipsticks.
Do you know what that is? That is copying Colourpop's. What were they called? They have the ultra mattes and the ultra suedes.
Ultra satins.
Satins.
They're my favourite because they're not super
good.
drying, but they're nice.
But that's what this is.
That's exactly what this is. She's just regurgitating old ugly shade. No, they're not ugly. They're generic shades that she already has in her collection.
And I'm also going to say these are going to be in the Colourpop collection. Just go for the ultra satins.
Exactly.
And you'll find some of these. But
giving me a sweaty upper lip.
Oh,
disgraceful.
Yeah.
So we've
Rosie.
Got Harmony, Charm,
and Dazzle.
Fucking
don't try too hard to dazzle me. It's not working. Okay,
L'Oreal
L'Oreal have eye paints, like Infallible eye paint things.
These are really, really cool, guys. Make sure you go and buy them now.
Go on. Do it. We dare you.
So they've got...
Buy them on sale.
Yeah, they've got a pinky champagne, a fairly bright pink, and a yellow gold.
From the Nudist collection. Not very nude. But what does it say?
By the way, there's actually more shades. There's green, a blue, and a brown.
Cool. And also it says that it's...
Coming soon.
But what is this? PFW 17.
L'Oreal PFW. Something Fashion Week.
Yeah. Paris Fashion Week.
Oh, are you serious?
Is that what that would be? Well, L'Oreal's a French brand.
It's going to be Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
It will be.
Yeah.
Don't.
No.
Just don't.
Okay, MAC are like dominating.
Yeah, stuff's happening, guys. So MAC is going to be coming to Ulta.
Yeah.
You'll soon be able to purchase your MAC items in Ulta stores. Browse online, April 23rd.
Yeah.
And shop online, May 7th.
Yeah.
Now, Stephanie Nicole actually, she wrote a thing about this on Instagram. And essentially, she said that social media has brought MAC a lot more competition with the retail world in the sense that brands can get easy exposure with social media influencers, which is totally true.
Yeah.
And this just goes to show the hit that MAC has taken. Being a brand that is... A lot of their products are aimed at professional
Yeah, they used to be known as like runway fashion shows.
The pro brand.
Yeah, the pro brand.
Yeah, and then they became a little bit more mainstream, I suppose, with social media or YouTube, beauty gurus, you know, going back maybe 5 or 6 years, maybe a little bit more. And now they have a lot more competition. So they're definitely taking a hit by putting their stuff into Ulta means that they are getting their stuff out there a lot more.
Yeah.
It's getting seen by a lot more people. And Stephanie Nicole essentially said, like, it's going to be hard for them to maintain their integrity for professional use. Sometimes when you're picking products for a kit, you're very critical about what's going to work, what's going to be too bulky to carry, what's going to work for many different people. And when you're trying to sell to consumers, normal everyday consumers, you then have to sort of cater to them and their preferences.
Yeah.
So I totally think Stephanie Nicole hit the nail on the head with this. She's like, shit's changing. Change is coming.
But change has been happening for so long. They say that the makeup industry has boomed in the last decade because of social media.
Absolutely.
So all of a sudden people are learning and sharing how to use makeup, sharing what's good. Whereas when we were in high school, it was literally
there was nothing.
I went down to Priceline and bought that because it was on sale. But you had no idea what was good and what was
the only thing you could get. The only advice you could get was unrealistic, bad advice out of beauty magazines or fashion magazines.
Or you go to a counter and they try to push products on you. So, you know, you were fucked pretty much. So now that people can make more educated decisions, they know where to put their money. The power is in the consumer, and you might want to be like a brand like Napoleon, who turn their nose up at social media and say, these aren't for selfies. These are for professionals working on other people. But you are totally just disregarding a whole giant portion of the market. And like Anastasia Beverly Hills were originally known as being a pro brand. And all these brands are now changing over to being, okay, we're providing pro products, but also to consumers, because consumers make up the majority of the market.
They really do.
So this is MAC just admitting defeat, pretty much.
Well, yeah, I feel like they were trying to, hold on to something that they used to have, but those days are gone. They're way behind them. And now they are accepting the fact, okay, we have to expand. But I'm going to say, I don't know what it's like in the US because we don't live there. But in Australia, MAC is not an accessible brand because it is so fucking expensive. And also, then you hear all these horror stories about girls who go into MAC to buy something and their sales assistants are snobby bitches.
Yeah, but I think they almost do that to make it sound more exclusive. Unless you've got a makeup artist membership card, they don't give you the time of day.
No.
But in the US, I believe, since it is a lot more affordable, like we've got a crazy price in Australia.
So bad.
You might walk in and go, I'll buy one thing. Whereas you see people in the US buy a whole collection.
Yeah.
So I think it is a different market. And I think the way to make it more accessible in Australia, at least, which I clearly they don't care about, because they're making it more accessible in the US. They have like the membership program in the US. In Australia, they're just like, well,
you can get a membership in Australia, but it's a lot more difficult now than it was last year.
No, but like you're talking about the pro membership.
Yes.
I'm talking about that one with the points that you rack up.
Oh, okay, yes, we don't have that.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
See, I forgot about that because we don't have it.
Yeah. So they need to stop alienating people and drop the prices worldwide, because in the US it's cheap, but pretty much everywhere else it's fucking expensive. And just realise that they need to stay competitive, and otherwise they're going to sink. They're not going to sink because they're MAC, but they are going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah. I think a lot of people disregard the Australian market in general because on a whole, our population is kind of small.
We're a tenth of the US.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're far away.
We're small. And I think they think we don't wear makeup. Like, we just like kangaroos and shit.
It's not true.
No.
I don't like kangaroos.
I do,
They'll
but
kick you.
I also like makeup. Did you watch my vlog? I got to
Yeah, I did watch your vlog.
But that's not actually. You should never approach a kangaroo in
They'll
the wild.
kick you.
They can kill you. Actually.
And if you hit into one with your car, thank God I have never done it. It will wipe out your car.
You will write your car off.
Yeah, they're fucking
They can
big.
They can literally demolish the front of your car.
Correct. So watch out.
If you hit a big red, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You actually, if you hit a red head on, you could probably die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, guys. Australia's dangerous. All right, we have collaborations.
We do.
With MAC. So
with people that we don't know who they are.
I know.
So exciting.
I know that they're artists. They're musical artists.
It's
so
like when they paired with that Canadian singer.
Yeah.
Cool. Works for me. I don't
mind. So we've got Leehi. Probably saying that wrong.
I don't even know if
Sorry.
that's an H or a K or a fucking L. That person?
Her.
She's pretty.
She's fucking pretty. I think she's Korean. I think. Please don't hate me if I'm wrong. Then we have Justine Skye.
Yeah.
And her hair is fucking glorious.
Yeah.
And then we have Dualipa.
Potentially. But you see the products. I like.
Yeah.
So you got a red lipstick.
Yep.
You have a clear
glittery lip
gloss.
gloss.
Yep.
And then a bright pink blush.
Potentially sparkly.
Potentially. I think that this could potentially be
a highlighter.
I was going.
Look,
yes.
Highlighter.
Yeah. One of their extra dimensions, maybe.
Potentially. It doesn't look like it's got a design. It doesn't have
the design.
But if you look at her face, she's got that glowy pink
could
cheek.
be one of their beauty powders, which are they're kind of sheer and very glowy.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Some people are disappointed that the packaging is not, like, themed
the
to
actual
their boxes.
Yeah, but they always do that with these small collections. They don't see the point of spending... And I totally understand. To create custom designed packaging, they would be spending
so much,
like hundreds of thousands just to change the design. So I can understand that, and unless it sells well, and these are often the like tip of the iceberg. They'll create one product. If it sells well, they'll do a collection for that person, and it does have limited edition packaging. So I understand. I get it.
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 So that's a new 3 new collaborations coming.
Yeah.
What have we got, Kat?
MAC lip oils. This reminds me of those damn lip scrubs they brought out. But these look a bit more interesting.
They do. They do.
So it's got a hint of colour.
Yep. And it's a lip oil.
4 shades. Oh yeah, I want a lip like a hint of fucking fluoro yellow, but
gotta love it. I don't feel like lip oils are really that great. They're not.
No, I don't.
They're not usually as hydrating as just a balm.
And they disappear quicker.
Yeah. We also have lip glosses. Can we just discuss this turquoise blue colour?
Look at the one above it though.
That's so pretty. I wouldn't wear that one, but I'm kind of digging the pale blue.
I would wear the dark one more than... But once again, I think what they're doing is they are expanding their range, filling in the gaps with the strange colours. They did this with their lipstick range, and their lipstick range now looks fucking bomb.
Ooh,
so
it's a big one.
Yeah.
Too.
So they added heaps of nudes, red, black,
and
then some crazy colours, which,
that's how they do it. They're coming out March 23rd.
Cool. In the US?
Yes. In the US. Good stuff. And there are some...
Look, metallic taupe grey.
I know.
Interesting.
We've also got some stuffs. These are their extra dimension
skin finish.
Yeah. So we've got MAC Oh Darling. It is coming back. We've got Superb. It is coming back. And we've got a mystery shade.
Oh.
We don't know what it is.
What a mystery.
Oh. Who knows?
MAC always keeping us on our toes. And then we have Longwear Liquid... Pro Longwear Long Last Lips. What irritates me about this is these are those drugstore double-ended long-wearing lipsticks that have been out for decades and decades and decades.
And we don't like them.
No, and if you did want to try one, go get one from Rimmel, which will be so much cheaper than one from MAC.
Do you know why they have a gloss at one end? Because the lip colour is so fucking drying, you must wear it with something that offers hydration.
But not even drying, sticky.
Yeah.
If you don't put the gloss on top, your lips literally stick together and then they pull the chunks off.
Yeah.
And just go patchy. So this is not a new concept.
10 out of 10, not confident.
Yeah. Like it will work. They'll create a nice looking like glossy Longwear lip. But yeah, I just think if you wanted to try these, try a drugstore version because all drugstore brands pretty much have them. They've had them for ages and ages and ages. But, you know, MAC are trying.
Yes.
Okay, Smashbox have a few things.
They do.
What do we have?
We've got liquid pigments for the lips, vinyl-like glossy finishes.
All right.
Much not exciting. We also have metallic liquid lipsticks. These are the Be Legendary liquid lipsticks.
Yeah.
And
Tarte did a sponsored video on these.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Did she love them?
I think she enjoyed them, but the metallic ones, I believe, are an extension to a previous range.
Right.
Like they had 3 shades out originally, and they are just expanding on that range. And she did like the 3 shades originally, which is probably why they approached her to do a lip swatch video.
Okay, that makes sense. They've got a shade called Haterade, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
Something else that's happening. Vlada, MUA.
Yeah.
You guys know her. She does bomb lip looks.
And she's also the inspiration behind the Kylie Jenner logo.
Inspiration.
Yeah. So, Smashbox have actually hired her to do lip looks, which is very smart.
Oh, mate. Fucking...
She's got a big following.
That is... I'm surprised someone didn't do it sooner.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
I think any large brand that sells lip products is a fool for not jumping on her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But also, she does those really drippy metallic looks. So these products go hand in hand with that. So it's actually a smart pairing.
Yeah.
She might be like, I don't want that boring matte lipstick because that's not what I do. I like that drippy.
She likes artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she likes that kind of thing. So we also have something else from Smashbox.
We do.
There's
it is the
Cabana
Kit. So it looks like they're bringing out another one of those...
Colour Shock
palettes, a lid primer, a black gel liner, and full exposure mascara. It's going to be in a kit, so you can buy them all together.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Good. Then we have some mermaid brushes. These don't look like mermaid brushes. They look like little dead fish.
They do.
So it's by
Mermaid Salon.
They could be...
I reckon they could be alright for contouring.
I think the actual brush part looks quite good.
Yeah.
I think the fish part looks stupid.
Yeah, so do I. They don't look like mermaids. They look like goldfish.
They do. They look like fat goldfish.
They do.
That
and
you
I
just flush down the toilet because they died.
Because they're a bit limp.
Yes.
Make sure you keep little Johnny away from the fish tank.
Yes.
Kids don't understand it.
Correct.
I don't know. If you like them, it's a thing. You can buy them.
But they look like nice, dense, big brushes.
They do. They look like the right shape for getting in here and doing some stuff.
Doing some
contouring.
Yes.
Contouring.
Yes.
Goldfish contour.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, fish face.
Yep.
Makes sense. Okay. Nudestix also are showing 3 highlighter sticks that have brushes on the other end. Now, ages ago, we showed a sneak peek of these, and we were like, we think they're highlighter sticks. Mm-hmm. And the very next week, they brought out blushes or face, because there's like bronzer sticks and just coloured sticks. We were also right. They are
fucking highlighters. So we are very aware.
Yes.
We know.
We can
know
predict
our
these shit.
Can I just say the Illuminator?
Yes.
We're going to get that one, smash the shit out of it, and then carve it into a triangle.
Oh, Illuminati. And then we can just smear it all over our face and just be happy.
Full Face Highlighter
That looks
version
gorgeous.
2.0. It's a beautiful colour, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is. So you've got like a dark, a medium, and a very, very light one, which is nice. They're calling them bronzers and highlighters, but you know, they're shimmery as fuck, so maybe don't try to bronze with them.
Good tip from the makeup artist here. Very well done. Okay, then we've got Pixi, which has some new mists. So they've got 2 new mists out to add to their existing line. They had 3 previously, including like a hydrating one. Now we've got
Sun Mist.
yeah, which has SPF 30.
Yes. Then, and it instantly protects while calming your complexion. Don't know how, but you know, whatever. By the way, sunscreen does not instantly protect. It needs 30 minutes.
There you go.
We also have a boosting treatment toner.
There you go. Awakened effect. What? Revitalized awakened effect to complexion. English.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we've got a new brand coming out in Sephora US, not in Sephora Australia or
No,
the rest of the world.
not for you.
Not for you, but if you're from the US,
It's
it's
for you.
for you. It is called Stella.
Yeah, and it's, I don't know, it's created by a lady, she's a television personality. Her name is Monica Diol, I think. She was born in India, raised in Canada, and she feels that the market of sort of mid-toned complexion
makeup,
products is not
not good enough.
yeah, pretty much. So medium range skin tone, that's what they focus on. They also do products for fair and dark skin, but this is primarily for the medium range skin tones.
So they are exclusive to Sephora, and if you want to, we'll put some photos on the screen, but they've got concealers, they've got setting powders, they've got foundations, they've got blushes, mascara, lip products. But if you have a look at the shades, it looks like they've got 21 shades of foundation, and they do look very mid-toned. I'm not going to lie. They've got some like alabaster with yellow undertones, alabaster with pink undertones, but they don't look very, very light to me.
No.
And then the deep one is light chocolate, which once again isn't.
It's not that dark.
It's not that dark. But they've got the medium ones. They've got such bizarre undertones. Medium with butterscotch undertones. Cream with yellow undertones. They've got wheat with peach undertones. Medium with caramel undertones. Medium with dark peach undertones. They've got like really, if you are if you do have medium skin and you struggle with some looking too pink or too yellow and you want something with dark peach undertones, honey, they've got you. But yeah, walnut with yellow undertones, walnut with red undertones, dark almond. They've got all these caramel with red undertones. Really, like, not bizarre. Like,
no.
Makeup does need to have this versatility because people do have completely different undertones. And generally you do. The best you'll get is cool, neutral, warm. You don't get peach, dark peach, walnut, caramel, da-da-da, blah, 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 blah. So it is good that they've done this.
Yeah.
But having the model with really, really fair skin and the model with really, really dark skin,
that's misleading.
I don't see anything in that range that will work for either of those.
It's for medium skin tones.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Okay, then we're getting Tarte with
Tarte.
They are bringing out... Oh, I'm getting Tarte. Stop showing your bra strap.
Get that bra strap
stop
out.
Stop being so slutty.
Mine's blue. Can you see it?
So is mine.
Yay.
Oh, and what is this?
Oh, tattoo.
No, it's like shiny, highlighted shoulders.
Ah, yes.
Garbage bag.
Hey, yeah, let's sell strips of cling wrap.
Yeah, good idea.
Peel off highlight.
Look, that could be really cheap. We can do it.
Mate.
Anyway.
Sell it for a bomb. Make $1 million.
Yes. Okay, so Tarte are releasing a shit ton of fucking stuff.
Oh.
Let's actually start with what potentially is the most interesting thing. So we are going to say that this is a spellbound collection.
Yes.
So we mentioned ages ago that there was a bit of a hoo-ha with them ripping off, was it unicorn brushes?
Lashes.
Unicorn lashes brushes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so those are the Unicorn Lashes brushes, which are rainbow. They got the unicorn handle. Since they have been released, you can get heaps of knockoffs on eBay.
Yes.
But Tarte have brought out their... well, they were sneak peeking. This was months ago.
Oh my god, they did it so long ago. You can buy fucking knockoffs of these on eBay already. Like,
it was literally nearly 6 months ago.
Yeah, you could buy the knockoffs on eBay before you could buy the real thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Brands need to not do that.
Don't give away. You're showing your like hand of card, like
exactly. Don't it's like playing poker with your cards. Like, dude, what?
Yeah, it's stupid. Anyway, so these are their brushes. They're going to be coming out soon. You've got the contour one.
They look like shit.
Yeah, they look really cheap, don't they?
They do. This looks like the Real Techniques Bold Medals one.
Yes, it does.
Then
so does that one. The big one.
Exactly. Like, they're just... these look fucking groundbreaking.
Anyway, we were wondering how this was going to fit into their collection. This was like 6 months ago when we first spoke about it. And we know now. They've got a palette that's coming out.
Yes.
It looks basic. And what is in the middle?
Nothing.
And some people are saying it looks like a highlight shade, but where is the shade name if it was a highlight shade?
That's what I'm... I can see how people are saying, oh, it might be a highlight shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. It's kind of hard to tell with our shitty fucking photos.
Yeah.
But where is the shade name?
Because if this was actually the middle shade being an actual shade, they would have the little kind of leaf, the little petal kind of parts. The names would be on the outside, and then underneath the circle would be another name. Yep. So I think it's just packaging. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but I suppose until we get the fucking...
swatches and stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, it's launching on the...
We do have swatches.
We do. Sorry. We do. Hang on.
We do.
Let me get it. Let me get them. Let me find them.
Yeah.
Oh, surprise! Not really. Oh, wow.
But there's no highlight shade there.
I don't understand it. It's just, what is it?
Well, it's supposed to be inspired by unicorns, yet it is like brown and gold and... pastels. Taupe and a couple of blues and a purple.
Tarte is so... I don't understand Tarte's shit. I think the last palette of Tarte's that I understood were the In Bloom palettes. Yeah. And after that, I was just like... Oh,
what you doing? What you doing, Tarte?
Fucking hell.
Yeah. But so they think it's inspired by unicorns.
Yeah.
It's not. The packaging's really pretty. Let's just put it out there. I can see how that relates to the brushes.
Yes, I can too. Because just want to point out before we move on to going back to the brushes.
Yeah.
New products launching 15th of the 3rd. So
now.
Wednesday, which is actually after this video goes up.
But before.
You
see it.
Yeah.
So, God. We'll know more. Next week we'll probably give an update.
Yeah, we will.
But they've also got a highlighter that's coming out that we predict will be in that collection.
Yes.
And it looks... The packaging doesn't look like it matches, but they will make it work, I know. And they did say new Spellbound Glow Rainbow Highlighter. So we are... predicting that the whole range is the Spellbound range.
Yes.
It's just an assumption, but, let's go with it. So if you have a look at the inside, there is 4 different colours. There is the purple, a pink, just a beige colour, and a white.
Yep.
So I think this is a more wearable take of the rainbow highlighter, which I think is smart.
Yes. But when you mix it all together, it's all going to look the same.
Yeah, but it's more about the effect, really.
Yeah.
So... that's that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Good. And then we've also got a bunch of other stuff. They've made a vegan deodorant.
They've also made a dry shampoo.
A vegan setting powder.
Yeah.
A fake tan.
Yeah, that actually looks like an unhealthy poo.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're doing that poo, I think
it's not good.
You need more fibre or something.
Yeah. Or maybe...
No, less fibre maybe.
Yeah. Usually dark poos are old blood.
Yeah, blood clots and stuff. Internal bleeding.
We do also have...
stick highlighters. So these are, what are they called? Twinkle Twinkle Tartlets. Is that what they're
No,
called?
twinkle stick highlighters.
Oh, Twinkle Twinkle Tartlets. But this looks very reminiscent of that.
Sorry.
You know how they had the squeezy tube one?
Yes.
So
it
looks
It
very
looks
similar.
almost like that in a stick form.
Yeah.
And the colours aren't bad.
Yeah.
They're nice enough. And there was one other thing. Ready Set Radiant Setting Spray.
Okay. But I also want to point out that when they talk, like they were talking about the setting powder and the deodorant.
Oh, yes.
They made it
vegan.
very clear, capital letters, #vegan, which implies that their other stuff is
It's
not
not.
vegan.
Which
So-
means technically it's maybe not cruelty free.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
It depends what it's got in it. You
Yeah.
know, and it depends your level of
Cruelty-free dedication.
yes, cruelty freeness.
But it'd probably be the pigments in the eyeshadows
Yeah,
that
I would
have
say so.
bug.
But I mean,
ground-up
yeah,
bugs.
if it's got carmine in it, and I suppose yeah, well,
Yeah.
is ground up bugs cruelty free?
Well, depends how much you like bugs, really.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Too Faced.
Okay.
They are showing a glitter something.
They are. It's a glitter palette. I'm sure it's a palette. It's got to be a palette. Is
Yeah.
it going to load? Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Oh.
sparkle sounds.
Sparkle.
Oh.
Sparkle.
Oh, glitter.
I don't want this.
Yeah, well, who knows?
It depends what it is.
It depends what it is. If they bring out things that look like the moon dust eyeshadows
Yeah.
from Urban Decay, I might buy them. I love glitter.
So do I.
And Too Faced glitter glue is the bomb.
It
I am
is.
surprised they don't have more glitter in their range to capitalize on that glitter glue.
I know.
Because even if you use just like shimmery eyeshadow, use
Ooh.
that glitter glue. It is great.
So good.
So
good.
yeah. Anyway, they're also bringing out what looks like retro packaging
Yeah.
for Peach products.
Ah, fucking give it up, Too Faced.
They are really flogging a dead horse with the peach thing.
Oh, mate.
I like the retro design.
So do
this
I.
reminds me of very 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun, but they do also say... Hang on. Okay, so you can also see in this photo that there are going to be lip products. It looks like a palette,
Yeah.
blushes, potentially a primer of something,
Yeah.
maybe a setting spray or something.
Yeah.
But it says, we started a peach revolution, and peach revolution capitalized.
Yeah.
Which implies to me that the range will be something called like Peach Revolution. And I don't like that they've become a Peach Revolution. That annoys me. Just move
Nah.
on to the next thing.
Mate, this is so fucking old. Like, you don't... This has to die. This
Yeah.
really has to stop. Because you can see, like, to the right of that picture, there's new palettes.
Yeah. There are new palettes, and you can
Yeah.
see it here as well. It's got
Yeah.
that fade that almost looks like the Sweet Peach.
Yeah.
I would love for them... I'm all for this retro design.
Yes, so
I'm
am I.
all for bringing inspiration from like
the past.
retro packaging.
But not the past 3 weeks ago.
No, make it if you want to make it scented. I know they love their scented stuff and they do sell out.
And
make it a lemon.
I'm gonna say I have nothing against the scented stuff. If
No.
they bring out like apple scented or lemon scented or fucking caramel
Yeah.
scented, I will buy
Strawberry,
it.
oh my
I
God.
will add to my collection, especially if you bring out one of their like
Long
rectangle
palettes.
palettes, because I'm ready to add to that collection. But you are just regurgitating the old.
And please, once a year, not once a
Not
month.
every fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah.
For Christ's sake, they just brought out a whole peach
Yeah.
collection. It just got released in Australia.
Yeah.
Ugh.
If they made this a strawberry collection,
Fine. Fine.
strawberry shortcake collection,
Fine.
yes,
Yes.
I'll totally take it.
But this is just...
the peach revolution needs to go away.
So, we do wonder what's in these compacts.
Yeah.
We don't know.
People are predicting that it could be... We showed these sneak peeks from back in like 100 years ago.
Yeah. One was a dick vagina.
One was the dick vagina. One looked like almost like a berry type thing. And
Yeah.
one looked like a sort of pie lattice design. So
Nom,
they
nom,
could
nom.
be those things. And they do
Maybe.
look quite retro.
They do. Dick vagina.
We're still waiting for those
definitely
to
retro.
come up.
Yes. Last thing. My God, it's really hot. We need to like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Urban Decay is bringing out or has bought out some new primers. So what we've got here is new shades. We've got Fix, which is just like a generic sort of yellow tone skin shade. We've got Sin, which is a re-release.
Yeah, like a shimmery champagne pink.
Yep, we've got Caffeine, which is very dark.
Yeah.
Great for people of colour.
Yeah.
And then we've got Freebase, which is white, and people are freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
So freebasing is a drug term. You can Google it if you're old enough. Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I've just come to expect it from Urban Decay. I mean...
Yeah, I think they've always had drug-related names. And if you think of the brand name, Urban Decay... Yeah, and it was brought out in the 90s when there was all this, like, anti-establishment and, like, grungy kind of subculture and all that kind of stuff. So
it's kind of when the real destruction of drug culture started to take over as well. So
and there was like, you know, a lot of heroin being used. It was like
cocaine and speed and ecstasy. They're all so popular, and they've just grown in popularity. You know, like people move into becoming a teenager and feeling like they're, you know,
I think I'm going to say that it was potentially, in my opinion, very, very prevalent in the 90s. Yeah, I just think of the stoner wearing the flannelette thing and the baggy pants. It was just kind of,
and they capitalized on it. They just they took something that was popular and they went with it.
Yeah,
and I mean, it's kind of still stayed popular. A lot of people are anti-drug because it is it's much more in the news, in our face. We know more about the damage that it does to people. But Urban Decay have just...
I still think naming an eyeshadow primer based on heating up fucking powdered drugs in a spoon...
I don't agree with it.
Distasteful.
Yeah, I don't agree with it either. I think in this day and age... might be a good idea to maybe like move away from the drug reference.
Correct.
Because... It's like...
It's old. And it's not cool anymore. Most people that are on a lot of drugs can't afford to buy nice eyeshadow primers from Urban Decay.
They aren't buying your
this
fucking...
is not your marketing.
Yeah.
I am going to say...
Yeah, I agree with that.
I am going to say that when they first came out, they were targeting the kind of like grungy teenager who wanted to wear the colourful lipstick but couldn't find it from Revlon. So I understand that they were trying to market towards that person. Those people have now grown up. They have kids of their own that are teenagers.
Or they're dead junkies.
Yeah, but even then, it's just life moves on.
It does, and they haven't.
No. So
yeah.
But can we say that first kind of yellowy shade, all the proceeds are going to something?
Yes, they are going to a thing. Women's causes. All $20. So they're $20 US, or this one is $20 US, and they are donating 100% of the proceeds to...
Not even the proceeds though.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. So they're actually they're not losing out money.
Yeah, they're not even taking like their the money that they put down to have the products created.
Because
all of it.
Most brands will say the proceeds, so the profit they make off it.
Yes.
They take their money back from what it costs.
Yes.
And then the profit goes to a cause. This is saying
100%.
100%
of the purchase price.
Yeah,
$20. That's really good. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
So in one hand they're supporting women, and in the other hand they're supporting drugs.
Hey, but there's a crossover somewhere.
There it is.
So maybe women on drugs. Help them out. That's my circle graph. It's kind of like my Venn diagram. Support the women who are on drugs and need help.
Oh, it's really hot. Let's go! Let's go!
We haven't been on drugs.
Not take drugs.
Today.
Yeah. If you consider caffeine a drug, then we are junkies too. Oh.
Anyway,
all right, guys, we're gonna go.
Yep.
It's hot. Emoji.
Oh, how about a bell? Shame bell.
Yes, shame.
And don't forget to watch out for tomorrow and the day after if you want to see our faces individually.
Oh yes, let's get that shit done. All right, guys, we're going. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Bye.